Hey, it's your boy Boba. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the latest pushback regarding Xbox's acquisition of Activision Blizzard King. And no, I'm not referring to more fanboys reaching out to the president, senators, or regulators. Before we get into it, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. So, we got a bit of insight thanks to Brazilian regulators who asked for info from third-party publishers, to name a few, WB, Ubisoft, Apple, Amazon, and Google, regarding this big transaction by Microsoft. The general consensus by those contacted is that there would be plenty of publishers and developers post-transaction, and Call of Duty has competition in other titles like Battlefield, Rainbow Six, Apex, Valorant, and Destiny. And Riot Games actually went a step further to list Naughty Dog and Sony as competitors in the space. Sony, on the other hand, was very transparent with their thoughts on the approval by saying, Call of Duty is an essential game, a AAA with no rival, a franchise so popular it would influence a user's choice of console. Now, I don't disagree with them. Sony knows this more than anyone. They've been a key partner since 2014's Advanced Warfare, promoting their hardware alongside the annual Call of Duty titles, and giving users plenty of reasons to play on PlayStation over other platforms through exclusive time content, early access, Battle Pass tier skips, and XP perks. Sony went on to paint a picture that with all the resources, years of development required, and hundreds of millions of dollars, no other developer could devote the same level of resources and expertise, so much so, no rival, no matter how relevant, could compete. It's not rocket science. It's not hard to figure out why Sony is so opposed to this deal going through, and why it's going to hurt their wallet in the end. I don't think Sony said anything wrong here, but it's funny how concerned they are now that Xbox is making moves and competing for market share and engagement. Take a look at Vanguard. Even with a poor iteration, the strong brand loyalty kept it relevant, and it still outperformed other titles substantially. COD has essentially been the best-selling game for the last decade, year in and year out. Even Sony couldn't help but mention the success Gamepass is drawing, stating that it's captured 60 to 70% of the global subscription service market, and that it's serious competition for their one-time fee structure, and that it would take years and substantial investment to compete. And this would harm consumers by reducing the quality of games. Really? Where's the concern for the consumer with $70 games? And what's with this whole new revamped PS Plus service? What happened to the Jim Ryan that said he didn't want to compete with Xbox Game Pass? Someone roll Jim Ryan out of that retirement home and tell him to get with the times. Because we all know, when there's competition, the consumer ends up winning. The only thing missing is an outright plea from Sony saying, Microsoft, please don't make COD exclusive. I need to sell my consoles. So basically, Sony admits they won't be able to compete, and Game Pass is killing it. This all comes off less than stellar sales reports, and shares down 25% since the start of the year. Do you think Sony would have the same concern if the shoe were on the other foot? We all know the answer to that. Anyways, I want to know your thoughts. Do the drastic claims by Sony hurt Microsoft's chances at closing the $70 billion deal? Do you see it getting approved? And speculate when in the comments below for a chance at that priceless I told you so insider moment. Also, would you be willing to change platforms to play Call of Duty or any other favorite game if you had to? Let me know. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, it's your boy Boba. I'm out.